Hey guys, today we're going to make this Maya mushroom here. What you're going to need is you're going to need some string, a cutting tool, these are scissors, they both work very well, and obviously your beads. What you're going to need to do is you're going to need to cut some string off, make it nice and big, and put your two ends together. And I'm going to show you the pattern that you're going to need to do right now. Okay, so here's the pattern that you're going to do. You're going to take your two ends right here, if you can see them, and put on two white beads. One on each string. So when it's done, it looks like that. Now you can put your strings together and put on a red bead. Apart, two red beads, together, one red bead. Now this is where you need to pay attention, because now that your stuff looks like that, you need to be very careful, because you have to separate your strings, knowing which string goes to which. Take one string. I want to take this string first and put a white bead on. Just one. And then take your other string and put on a black bead. And you're going to take the one with the white string that you just put the white bead on, and you're going to put a black bead on, and take the string you put your black bead on and put it through. Okay. So it'll look like this. Here's my white string. Okay. Now make sure you have each string separated, because you're putting on another white bead on the white string. And then take the black string, or the one you put the black beads on, and put a black bead on. Then you're going to take the white string again and do the same thing that you just did. So with the black bead, you're going to do this. Put the black bead on, and take the one with the black stuff on it, and put it through. So it's over there, and over there. This is the last time we're going to do it. This is my white string. This is my white string. Put another white bead on. Put a black bead on the other string. And then this doesn't matter. Put your strings together and put on a red bead. Okay. So I'm putting on a red bead. When you do that, separate your strings like this and put on two red beads. Put your strings together and put on one red bead. And this is the last thing you're going to do. You're going to put your strings apart. Sorry if I'm going kind of fast. You're going to put your strings apart and put on two white beads. And then you're going to tie it off. So when you're done, it will look like this. And when you tie your strings, you want to tie it 3 or 4 times, because if you don't, it'll fall apart in a matter of seconds. Now what you're going to do, you're going to take the string, the one closest to the black beads, and thread it through this top white bead. Remember, the side with the black. So right there. Just like that. So it's coming out. Now what you're going to do, you're going to put on one black bead. When you put the black bead on your string, put it through this red bead here. So like this. So when you're done, hopefully it should look like this. Now what you're going to do, you're going to put on a red bead. And thread it through this black bead. With the black bead, what you're going to do, you're doing the same thing that you just did for all of them. Wait, I knew that one in there. I have an idea. Alright, now what you're going to do, you're going to take a black bead, thread it on the string, put it right here, thread through this bead, put another black bead on, thread through this bead. So when you're done, it should look like this. Now what you're going to do, you're going to thread on a red bead and put it through this red bead here. You're going to put on a black bead, thread it here. So it'll look like that. Hopefully you guys are getting this. I know I'm going really fast, sorry about that, but I have to do something in a minute. So put on a white bead, and now what you're going to do, you're going to put through this black bead here. So when it's on, it should look like that. You're adding to the side. What you're doing at the moment, you're putting on to this side right here. Okay. You're going to put on another black bead. Make sure it's nice and tight, by the way. Put the string through this red bead here. Through this bead. Now what you're going to do is you're going to put on another red bead. Come on. So look like that. We're making a Mario mushroom. Who put on a black bead, thread through the next black bead, thread on a red bead, I attacked my string. My string attacked my string. Put on a black bead right here and thread it through this top black bead right there. Now what you're going to do, it's called the ladder. If I can get it through, I'll teach you guys the ladder. Come on. Alright, here we go. So you're going to take a white bead and thread it on the string you just pushed through the black bead. This is called the ladder. You're going to put that white bead on, and then take your other string. Alright, come on. You're going to take your other string and thread it through the opposite direction. So it should look like this. It'll have a little loop. That's okay. It's supposed to be there. So it'll be like that. Then pull it nice and tight, and it should pop up in a minute. Now what you're going to do with the string you just threaded through and made the ladder, you have a new string. So you're going to use that one now. You're going to put on a black bead. A red bead. Two more red beads. That was nice. One more red bead. One more black bead. And through this white bead. You're going to do the same thing. White bead. And through the black bead. I'll show you the rest in part 2.